Your living room is under surveillance, and that sleek flat screen mounted on your wall was never just a television. It was a quiet agreement you signed without reading the fine print, an always-on observer that watches what you watch, how long you watch, when you pause, what you rewind, and what makes you leave the room. Because Sony, Samsung, TCL, and nearly every other major manufacturer have transformed the modern TV into a data extraction terminal that feeds massive advertising ecosystems, injects sponsored content directly into your home screen, reshapes menus based on corporate deals, and quietly auctions off behavioral profiles to anyone willing to pay, turning the original promise of the smart TV into a privacy nightmare disguised as convenience. And this is precisely the opening Apple has been waiting for, because deep inside Apple Park, beyond the glass walls and manicured secrecy, teams are developing something that is not an incremental upgrade or another black plastic box, but a fundamental reset of what a television even is. And the 2026 Apple TV is not about streaming shows faster or rendering menus smoother. It is about erasing the idea that your TV belongs to advertisers and replacing it with the idea that it belongs to you. Because this product is less a display accessory and more the brain of your living space, the invisible computer. As insiders reportedly call it, a device designed to fade into the background while quietly orchestrating everything around it. And this philosophy directly challenges a decade of aggressive consumer technology that has trained us to accept constant interruptions, buzzing phones, vibrating watches, autoplay ads, and endless notifications as normal. Whereas Apple's internal blueprint for 2026 centers on ambient intelligence, a concept where technology stops demanding attention and instead responds only when it truly matters. And at the core of this shift is a radically reimagined Apple TV powered by the A19 processor, a chip so powerful that on paper it makes no sense for a streaming device, until you realize that streaming is no longer the primary function. Because this Apple TV is engineered to act as the intelligence hub of the entire home, continuously aware of context, space, and presence. Using advanced spatial recognition to understand where you are in the room, who else is there with you, and how the environment itself is configured, leveraging ultra-wideband radio technology far beyond its current use in AirTags to create a real-time spatial map of your living space. And this matters because it allows interaction to become automatic rather than manual. So instead of pressing buttons or scrolling through profiles, the system simply knows that you've entered the room, recognizes your iPhone, Apple Watch, or biometric signature, and instantly adapts the display, audio, lighting, and content to your preferences without you lifting a finger. And this seamlessness is not a gimmick, but the foundation of what Apple reportedly calls Home OS, an operating system that finally elevates TV OS from an afterthought into a first-class platform by merging the widget flexibility of iOS, the multitasking and productivity logic of macOS, and the spatial, three-dimensional interaction model pioneered by Vision Pro, creating an interface that exists across screens, speakers, sensors, and space itself. And yes, this includes gesture control without wearables, because intelligence suggests Apple is working on optical sensor arrays or discrete camera systems integrated around the display that allow you to adjust volume, scrub timelines, or switch content with simple hand movements, eliminating the remote entirely and turning your physical presence into the primary input method. A move that sounds futuristic until you realize Apple has already spent years refining this technology in Vision Pro and is now scaling it down for everyday living rooms. And this brings us to the inevitable question of why a device like this would need an A19 processor that rivals or exceeds the performance of most laptops. And the answer is not gaming. Though high-end gaming will absolutely be a side effect, but localized artificial intelligence, because Apple fundamentally distrusts cloud-dependent AI models for core user interactions, especially in the home, where cameras, microphones, and personal routines intersect. And the 2026 Apple TV is expected to feature an enormous neural processing unit dedicated entirely to on-device intelligence, allowing Siri to operate instantly, privately, and contextually without sending your data to remote servers. So when you ask for a movie you half remember, describe a scene vaguely, or reference something only your household has watched, The system resolves it locally, immediately, and securely. And when your security cameras capture motion, facial recognition, or unusual activity, that footage is analyzed within your home, not uploaded to anonymous data centers, transforming the Apple TV into a privacy firewall rather than a privacy risk. And this privacy-first positioning is not accidental but strategic, because as competitors race to monetize attention through ads and surveillance, Apple is positioning privacy itself as the premium feature, the thing you pay for instead of surrendering. And the implications go far beyond entertainment, because once you establish a local intelligence hub capable of spatial awareness, voice recognition, and contextual reasoning, you've laid the groundwork for automation at a scale we haven't seen yet, including future robotics integrations, adaptive home environments, and AI systems that understand routines deeply enough to anticipate needs rather than react to commands. And at the same time, Apple appears to be preparing a direct assault on the fragmented state of modern media consumption, where switching between Netflix, Disney+, Prime Video, and countless other apps has become a chore rather than a convenience, because Home OS is reportedly designed to collapse these silos into a single universal content layer, a continuous stream where services fade into the background and content becomes the focus, eliminating the need to launch individual apps entirely. And while this threatens the brand identity and negotiating power of major streaming platforms, Apple has leverage because it controls the hardware, the operating system, and increasingly the distribution pipeline, allowing it to push toward a future where you turn on your TV and everything you want to watch is simply there, ranked, contextualized, and personalized in real time. And then there's audio, the quiet revolution that may end up being the most noticeable improvement of all, because reports suggest the 2026 Apple TV will unlock advanced spatial audio processing that works with existing speaker setups, using acoustic beamforming, room scanning, and continuous recalibration to simulate surround sound, clarify dialogue, and balance explosive effects without requiring new hardware, essentially embedding a professional sound engineer into the system that adjusts audio thousands of times per second based on where you're sitting and how the room responds. And this kind of processing requires immense computational efficiency, which is why timing matters so much, because 2026 aligns with the maturity of TSMC's 2-nanometer fabrication process, enabling the A19 chip to deliver unprecedented performance with minimal heat, making it possible to pack this level of intelligence into a compact, silent device without thermal failure. And this also explains why Apple has appeared quiet in this category recently, because they are not iterating, they are waiting for physics to catch up to vision. And the result of all this is a simple but uncomfortable truth. If you buy a streaming device today, you are buying something that already belongs to the past, a passive content pipe in a world that is rapidly shifting toward contextual computing. And the 2026 Apple TV represents that shift as clearly as the first iPhone represented the end of feature phones. Because this is not about better menus or faster apps. It is about a system that understands who you are, where you are, and what you want before you say it, transforming the television from a screen into an environment, from a device into an ecosystem. And yes, it will likely cost more than a Roku or Fire TV, possibly $200 or $300. But that price reflects the fact that you're not buying a box. You're buying the command center of your digital life, the quiet processor that makes your home feel intelligent rather than intrusive. And when this product finally launches, it won't arrive with loud fanfare or flashy marketing. It will simply appear, work seamlessly, and make everything else feel outdated overnight, leaving those who invested in ad-driven smart TVs wondering when their homes became billboards. Because the age of endless menus, forced recommendations, and corporate surveillance is approaching its end. And the age of home OS, ambient intelligence, and private, local AI is just beginning. And the teams inside Cupertino are finalizing prototypes, refining gesture recognition, tuning neural models, and preparing to once again redefine what personal technology means, not by shouting louder than competitors, but by disappearing entirely. And when that moment comes, the future will not announce itself, it will simply turn on.